So I don't think that worked, and I'm going to go ahead and treat this as if it's a brand new video because I really don't know how to edit yet, and I'm going to have to work on that. So I glued Elmer's glue, 2 pages together to give them strength, and my tiny mixed media Morsels booklet, and then I gessoed on this tiny page and dried it. Then I'm going to paint out of this tiny tub so that I can glue down my tiny windows for my Inchies. We are working on Inchies now, and that's very fun. I understand that Inchies have come from a process of starting to make iCards, or artist trading cards, which ATCs are what I came to know them as, artist trading cards. And then I noticed that people were coming along with iCads, and that would be paintings or mixed media on a regular card, the kind that you buy in the school supply section for taking notes on. Sorry, I can't think of the name of it right now. So then it went from iCAD to the Rolodex cards, RCAD, and that being a way to automatically have a storage system for all these cards that you're making. I think that's very cool, except I don't have a Rolodex. I'm gonna see if I can find one pretty soon, because I really think that's probably the best way to keep the cards, to keep the ideas. The idea is to collect ideas, and that you can refer back to for inspiration, or for how did I do that, a little explanation on it for how did I do that, and then it becomes something that you have organized all in one place instead of scattered all over the room, which is what I tend to do if I'm not careful. Then I have these strips, and coincidentally the colors kind of go with the colors that I had previously mixed in my little pot. So these just happen to be 1 inch wide, and they're strips that were, I'm going to call it die cut, but that's not really the word for it. It might be die cut, but I'll show you one. And just to look at these, they look like normal strips of paper, which they are normal, but they are strips of paper that have been cut on some kind of tool. They were just given to me. I just have these lovely friends that love to give things to me. They don't want to throw them away, because who ever heard of an artist throwing things away? And this sort of cuts out into a bracket, and a bracket that is lovely. So I'm going to cut these into tiny inches, approximately tiny inches. 1, 2, 3. Someone mentioned 6 Inchies. So we are making Inchies here, and these, in my mind, looked like windows, because if I glued them on to my mixed media morsels page, on the side of it, then I could open it up and put something inside of the window and decorate the outside of this tiny little window. So I'm going to try to do that here without taking too long.